In the world of political rallies, moments that stand out can shape a candidate's narrative, especially in the final days leading up to an election. And that's exactly what happened when Donald Trump made a surprising remark about one group of supporters during one of his last rallies before Election Day. You may have heard him speak about his core base of followers, but this time it was his Muslim supporters who found themselves at the center of the spotlight. Trump, known for his controversial takes and bold statements, took a moment to praise this group, calling them very smart and highlighting their desire for peace. But what really caught people's attention wasn't just the compliment, it was his assertion that his Muslim supporters could help deliver the crucial battleground state of Michigan. This comment raised eyebrows, given Michigan's diverse electorate and the ongoing importance of the state in the race to the White House. Now, why would Trump single out Muslim voters at this critical point in the campaign? What does this mean for his strategy, and what does it say about the changing dynamics of American politics? Today, we're going to dive deep into Trump's surprising praise of his Muslim supporters and explore why he believes this group could play a pivotal role in the outcome of the 2024 election. We'll also look at how this moment fits into the broader narrative of Trump's appeal to different communities and the potential impact on key swing states like Michigan. Stay tuned, because we're about to break down the politics behind these comments and what they might reveal about the future of voting blocs in America. This is a topic you won't want to miss, so let's get into it. When Donald Trump took the stage at his final campaign rally before Election Day, his comments about Muslim voters were nothing short of unexpected. Known for his often divisive rhetoric on issues of race and religion, Trump's sudden praise of his Muslim supporters left many scratching their heads. But there's a reason for this shift, and it's deeply rooted in the strategy behind his 2024 campaign. Trump's remarks about his Muslim supporters were simple, yet powerful. They want peace. They really do. They don't want to be in wars. They're very smart. These words stand in stark contrast to some of the rhetoric he's used in the past, particularly regarding Muslim communities. From the infamous Muslim ban to his tough stance on immigration, his relationship with Muslim Americans has often been contentious. But here, in the final stretch of his presidential campaign, Trump is doing something different. He's trying to win over this group, and he's doing it by appealing to values that resonate with many voters: peace, intelligence, and a desire for stability. This is more than just a compliment, it's a calculated political move. Michigan, a critical battleground state, is home to a sizable Muslim population, especially in cities like Dearborn, where the Arab American and Muslim communities have long been a significant part of the electorate. Trump's campaign knows that to win Michigan, he needs to widen his base and make inroads into communities that may have felt alienated by his earlier rhetoric. By highlighting his Muslim supporters' desire for peace and their intelligence, he's trying to build a connection with voters who may have been turned off by the past hostility directed at their communities. But why now? Why is Trump praising Muslim voters just days before the election? It's all about the numbers. With Michigan being a razor-thin battleground in 2020 and polls showing a tightening race in 2024, every vote counts. Trump's comment wasn't just an act of goodwill. It was a strategic play to make sure he's appealing to every demographic, including those who may have felt overlooked or misunderstood. To fully understand why Trump's praise of his Muslim supporters matters, we need to take a closer look at Michigan, a state that has been at the heart of presidential elections in recent years. In 2020, Michigan was one of the key battlegrounds that helped tip the balance of the race in favor of Joe Biden. But with 2024 shaping up to be a highly competitive rematch, every swing state, especially Michigan, is now a high-stakes battlefield. Michigan has one of the largest Muslim populations in the US, particularly in cities like Dearborn, which has been a political and cultural hub for Arab Americans for decades. The Muslim community in Michigan isn't just significant in numbers, it's diverse, politically engaged, and often highly mobilized. Historically, this group has leaned Democratic, due in part to concerns over issues like immigration policies, civil rights, and the war on terror. Trump, of course, has been a polarizing figure for many Muslim Americans, largely due to his controversial policies, such as the 2017 travel ban targeting Muslim-majority countries. However, by singling out Muslim voters in this rally and praising their intelligence and desire for peace, Trump is signaling a shift in his approach, a subtle attempt to repair his relationship with this community. It's clear that Trump understands how crucial the Muslim vote could be in Michigan. The state has a long history of tight margins in presidential races, and with the electorate becoming more diverse, the Muslim vote could very well determine the outcome. In this sense, Trump's comment isn't just an olive branch. It's a savvy political maneuver to ensure he's not alienating a voting bloc that, though small, could have a significant impact on the final tally. But it's not just about the Muslim community. Trump's remarks reflect a larger strategy of appealing to various groups within Michigan's multicultural electorate. From black voters in Detroit to Hispanic voters in the state's southern regions, Trump is working hard to expand his base. His message to Muslim Americans could be seen as part of a broader effort to reach out to disenfranchised or undecided voters, making it clear that he values their support. As we move toward the final stretch of the 2024 campaign, Trump's praise for his Muslim supporters could very well be more than just a momentary gesture. In fact, it could signal a new approach to his outreach to communities that were once skeptical of his leadership. By recognizing the value of his Muslim supporters and tying their desire for peace to his broader political message, Trump is making a calculated move to shift the narrative and ultimately to sway more voters his way. The key takeaway here is that Trump is fully aware of the power of the Muslim vote, particularly in Michigan, and he's adjusting his campaign strategy to reflect this. By focusing on shared values like peace and intelligence, he's attempting to transcend past rhetoric and show a more unifying side of his platform. It's important to remember that Michigan's electorate is complex and multifaceted. While the Muslim community is an influential part of that equation, Trump also knows that winning Michigan requires broader coalition building. His comments about Muslim voters should be viewed as part of a larger strategy to appeal to multiple demographic groups, from suburban women to young voters to, yes, even Muslim Americans. This shift could have lasting consequences, not just in Michigan, but in the larger context of American politics. It's clear that both parties are realizing the importance of engaging with diverse voting blocs more seriously than ever before. The days of ignoring minority groups or assuming their support is guaranteed are long gone. Trump's outreach to the Muslim community in Michigan is a reflection of this new political reality, where every vote counts and no group can be left behind. Ultimately, what Trump is doing here is positioning himself as a candidate who understands that the future of American politics is about more than just partisan loyalty. It's about reaching across divides and finding common ground, even in unexpected places. Whether this strategy will pay off remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Trump is doing everything he can to ensure that no potential ally is overlooked in the race for the White House. So, what does Donald Trump's praise of his Muslim supporters really mean? It's a question that could shape the outcome of the 2024 election, especially in a state like Michigan, where every vote counts. For a candidate like Trump, who's been known for polarizing rhetoric, this gesture represents something more than just a compliment. It's a strategic move aimed at broadening his base and connecting with a community that has been largely sidelined in the past. In a state like Michigan, which has one of the largest Arab American and Muslim populations in the US, Trump's words could have real implications. By highlighting the shared values of peace and intelligence, he's trying to show a side of himself that resonates with voters who may have felt alienated or overlooked by his previous policies. Michigan is a key battleground in 2024, and with the race expected to be tighter than ever, no voter demographic can be ignored. Trump knows that, which is why he's working hard to engage with every group that could make a difference on election day. But will it be enough? Will his outreach to Muslim voters in Michigan flip the state in his favor, or will it be just another calculated political move that doesn't pay off? It's too early to tell. But one thing's for sure: Trump is shifting his approach, and he's leaving no stone unturned when it comes to winning Michigan. What do you think? Is this a genuine effort to build a more inclusive campaign, or is it simply a strategy to win votes? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comments below. If you found this analysis interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe for more content on the 2024 election, political strategies, and the latest updates. Be sure to click the bell icon so you never miss a video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.